Hello, everybody, and welcome to Keeping It Casual on the Clixin It YouTube page. I, like always, am your host, Adam, and with me, as always, is my co-host, Dan. Dan, how are you doing tonight?
Besides the massive amount of rain I had in the last hour, pretty good.
Oh my gosh, we had standing water in my entire front yard. It was crazy.
It was just funny because I had all the windows open, and then I'm like, oh no, I need to rush and shut them.
Yeah, unfortunately, we just leave my son's toys out all day, so they get a nice wash every now and then.
I guess that's not bad, right?
Yeah, but as it's been about 2 weeks since we did our last Keep It Casual, so I thought, why not do one today? We had nothing else better to do today. So the keywords that we picked today is I gave Dan politician and I took celebrity. So remember, keep it casual. We're not trying to make things meta like on our podcast. We're trying to make things fun, figures we like to play, to have good chemistry with one another. And just, if you enjoy the team, make sure you leave a like. We want to get those likes going on YouTube. I heard those are important, so let's try and get some likes going on some of these videos. But I'm going to have Dan go first. So he's going to have politician. We are doing 300 modern. Let's see what Dan came up for with politician. So go ahead, Dan. Share your screen and let us know.
All right, so politician was a keyword that is kind of funny because it doesn't have that many people in modern. So, but the team I came up with was Baron She-Hulk the Prime at 130, good old Dr. Doom at 100, and then Dario Agger at 50. And then I have the Reign of Terror map bonus just to help Dr. Doom keep taking tokens off of himself because he can't be leadership from She-Hulk. And then the Remaker ring for She-Hulk to just give her some poison shape change to help buff her defenses to give her an extra rollout. Because that starting 19 impervious is nice and it looks pretty, but that's deceptive because it makes me think I'm not going to be hit, and I still usually get hit anyway. So that's pretty much my team. Like I was just looking for different. Like this team reminds me of Secret Wars because Dario Agger was involved in Weird World, and then obviously Dr. Doom was, God Doom at the time. So this isn't the new one, but I just thought it was a nice homage to Secret Wars still. So that fit for me pretty well, especially with it being still politician theme. So basically what I would do probably first turn is have Dario TK She-Hulk up, her equip the ring, and then Dr. Doom would carry Dario up, and then just go from there. So pretty simple. It's 3 figures for 300 points, but that's usually what I do for 300 points unless I have a specific strategy in mind. Or I pick my primary attacker as a lower costed fig so I can fit more on there. So, and then with the obscurity of the keyword, there wasn't a lot of other things that I felt would bring me a lot more value. So there's my team. It's not too complicated.
Is she able to do that +2 for the Baroness on anybody else in your team?
No, unfortunately, but it's still leadership perplex. So, I mean, I'll take it. It's not really bad. And I mean, I have outwit with Dario. I have a bunch of different support powers with Doom depending on where I land. So I just was like, yeah, I've got a pretty decent team overall. Like they have a lot of starting powers. So, and She-Hulk's got a really cool trait where she has traded plasticity, and then adjacent opposing characters can't use Mastermind, Shape Change, or Stealth. So, say Doom can't, he doesn't roll his leadership and doesn't see through hindering. Well, if she gets up in front of them, she can at least say you can't use Stealth if they do, and then he can shoot them then anyway. So, I thought that played together kind of nicely in case I didn't have improved targeting at the time.
And do you have a plan for the last 10 points?
Nope, have no idea.
A gem,
just gonna be 290
a gem maybe, or something like that.
I don't know. There was not really like a 10-point thing that I was like, this is what I want to put on here. It was more like this team felt good with what I had, and I just probably would just play this team as is under points.
Yeah, I mean, you can't argue with the 19 defense. I didn't think she was 130 points. Does she have a lower point level?
Yeah, she starts, I think, her 8, 11, 18 invuln and 3 damage for 90 points, I believe. So, but that was just too good to pass up. I still think she's got a really solid dial for 130 points. Like, it's not, it's that 19. I see why they gave her impervious, because if they would have gave her like a 19 invincible, that would be a little nutty. But again, we're living in a different world nowadays. So this was 2 years ago already, almost 2 years ago already.
Yeah, I like it. Doom definitely is a one-man army of himself, even at 100 points. And,
yeah, I mean, he's good. I mean, just starting with what he has is great. So, and I feel like the team's pretty durable and is going to be hard to deal with.
Yeah. He doesn't see through stealth, does he?
He can if he succeeds leadership.
That's right. He needs his leadership.
So that's why I put the Reign of Terror on there, to have me get a reroll. So at least then I have 2 chances at it. So.
Do you have anything to... I keep thinking Minions of Doom is a wild card, but it changed.
Nope, he heals when he KOs something, which is good because that can help him stay alive. So.
Yeah. And that's a stop click, right, on click 2?
Yep, that's his fun stop where he gets to pick any standard defense power when he's attacked. So.
When he's attacked, so before the attack even happens.
Yep.
Very nice. All right, very nice. All right, unshare your screen, and I'll bring up mine. Cool. So I had Celebrity, and one of my favorite characters that I like to use is Flex Mentallo.
I kind of thought this is where
so
this is going.
you can't have a Celebrity team without Flex Mentallo on it. So Flex Mentallo is on there. He was one that I was happy I pulled. I think he's actually better than a lot of people give him credit for. So he's 75 points. He's got a trait called The Insult That Made Me a Man. Super strength, and once per turn, when an opposing character of higher points hit Flex Mentallo after resolutions, roll a d6, heal Flex Mentallo equal to half the result. So he basically gets a regen the first time he's attacked, if he's attacked by a higher pointed character, which is great. So you're always going to heal back 1 most of the time, if not 2 or 3. And then he has on defense, which is a little bit farther down his dial, Famous Hero Halo, Energy Shield Deflection, Toughness when an opposing character makes a ranged attack targeting Flex, modify their damage by -2. Nothing wrong with that. So he's kind of got a built-in reducer without actually having a reducer.
What do you mean? He's also got toughness too.
Does he? Where is that?
Yeah,
Energy Shield and Toughness. Yep.
Well, it's nice because say you're doing 3 penetrating, you're only technically doing 1, and then his whole other trait kicks in. So you could just, I'm only hitting him for 1, and then he's going to heal for potentially more than that. So that could keep him alive a lot longer.
And then he has the best flavor text ever. I flexed hard enough to turn the pentagon into a circle. Free. Choose a piece of blocking terrain within 5 squares. This turn, characters treat that piece of blocking terrain as clear for movement and line of fire, but still can't be occupied. So with this team, you really want to go second, because if you are going first and you do that, the opposing characters can treat that square as clear lines of fire also. But when the turn is over, then it kind of goes away. So you really want to be second when you have a flex in your team.
Well, regardless, it'll still work on your opponent's turn.
But I thought it went, if you go first and then I go, after I go, the turn's over.
Well, yeah, but whatever you do on your turn would still affect the opponent's turn coming up. So like when say they go first, they do their setup, then you go second, and you flex that blocking terrain. It would still work until the next following turn.
Oh, I didn't think it was worded like that. All right, that's
what I would think, unless like this turn they're specifically only saying your turn, but it doesn't say your turn. So my reading of that language means it'll work until your next turn.
Okay, maybe we can get a clarification by MetaG or PJ one of these days. But regardless, it's still a good power. And then he also has TK, which you kind of want on every team. And then, of course, you got to have a booster gold on there. He's one of the best celebrities out there. I picked the new one. Comes at 80 points. He's got that Justice League Unlimited that he has everywhere, that all the ones have. He's got Free Barrier to generate 2. He does Incap with Knockback. And then he has Perplex and Prob. When Booster Gold uses Perplex to target himself, he may instead modify combat value other than damage by +2. Another big reason why I had him on here was I needed a flyer, and there's not a lot of good flyers out there with the celebrity. There is the rare Superman, but I kind of want to steer away from him. But yeah, he's a big part of that is because he's a flyer on here. And then I've got the Con Joker on here, which I love for 100 points. He's got 1 power called I'm going to kill everyone in this room. Poison. When the Joker uses it, he can use improved targeting, hindering characters, and all opposing characters within 3 in line of fire are considered adjacent. So he's poisoning you up to 3 away if he can see you, which is great. Then he has, I'll read his damage power or his defense power after this, but Clown, Prince of Crime, Leadership, and Outwit. So I got some Leadership to take off, Flex Mentallo or Booster Gold. And then he's got the Devil's Strength, he twists. Stop. The Joker can't be healed. If the Joker is KO'd by an opposing character, that character modifies its defense -1 for the rest of the game. If the Joker would be KO'd by pushing damage, choose an opposing character and modify its combat values for the rest of the game. So you're kind of hoping if he is going to die, he's going to die with knockback damage or
some kind of effect damage.
Yeah, or poison or something like that.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. If the Joker is KO'd by pushing damage, choose an opposing character. So you want to push the Joker to death, and then that's going to modify. Yeah. I read that wrong.
With that zero attack, zero damage.
Yeah. Well, you just want to move and just suicide him. And then I got Wasp on here just because I had 40 points left over. It was honestly between Wasp and Baby Doll, but I thought Wasp was a better one because she can then be carried by people.
And she also makes it so if they're too close, they can't, like, if you have Joker and her in hindering, then they can't shoot if they're too close, because she says if you're within 5, I think, you can't use improved targeting.
Yep, opposing characters within 5 can't use improved targeting. I think Baby Doll is actually a mini also, so I guess people could have carried her also. But I like Wasp because she does have the sidestep, Psychic Blast, she does have leadership, and then she has espionage, so she's stealth all the time and sees through it also.
Man, I probably would have used Clayface, honestly.
The 100-point one?
Yeah, he's just a solid brick.
I was thinking about it, but I needed a flyer.
Yeah, I get that. I was thinking of just like, I don't know, like, because you used, I guess instead of Joker, but you kind of have a brick with Flex Mentallo, so.
Yeah. And the Joker can always mastermind to Flex, and I believe his, the insult that made me a man works with mastermind damage because he becomes the target.
Well, yeah, it's just all he has to do is be hit by an opposing character of higher points.
Yeah, so someone hits the Joker, you mastermind to Flex. If that character has higher points, you roll off and heal hopefully afterwards. And then I had 5 points left over. Unfortunately, there are no 5-point objects in Modern right now, but there is a 4-point Venom symbiote. So
what do you mean no 5-point objects in?
Oh, I'm sorry, equipment.
There's all the rings are 5 points.
Oh, wow, I didn't even think about that. That didn't come up for some reason on the when I typed in 5 points range. I should know that the rings are there. But anyways, the Venom symbiote's good anyways. Probably put it on Joker just to give him another rollout. Because nothing too bad about plasticity and shape change for 4 points. I don't know what ring I would put on. Maybe Nightbringer on Joker just to give him stealth everywhere.
That, or I'd almost want, if I was going to do that, I'd want, if I was going to do the symbiote, I'd want it on, actually on Flex, just because he's a close combat piece, so if he needs to break away, he runs away.
Yeah.
I don't know, just giving him that extra roll. Like, Joker gets shape change mid-dial.
That's
so
true.
I'm not a fan of, like, doubling up powers, I guess.
Let's see. Let's look at rings real quick because this video is pretty short here. You
have incandescence, you have
probably not Remaker. Influence does nothing. Spin already got TK. Spectral, probably not. Nightbringer is top of my list right now. Demonic, maybe for booster. I don't think he sees through anything, so Demonic could be useful on booster. Incandescence, energy explosion wouldn't be too bad on booster because he does have double target. Lightning ring.
And he has knockback, so like penetrating energy explosion with knockback could be good.
Yeah. Liar ring, mind control, nah.
And it's 10 range mind control and whenever you use outwit too, so that's not, it just gives you mind control.
And barrier, booster's already making barriers, so probably either incandescence or Nightbringer if I wanted to be incandescence if I wanted to be more offensive, Nightbringer if I wanted to be more defensive. But actually I'd probably go incandescence. Just because that booster gold can do a 12 attack, double target energy explosion knockback, which would be great. Yep. But yeah, those are our teams for our Keep It Casual. If you guys have any suggestions of keywords that you want us to make casual teams, make sure you comment in the comments below. Actually, let me get us back here. There we are. Make sure you put comments in the comment below and let us know. We will be having our podcast tomorrow night with our buddy Richard. Will be back. Richard's not napping anymore. He texted me Monday and said he was going to skip Monday and take a nap. So I thought I was the old man of the group, but apparently Richard is. And then our buddy Robert's going to be on the show also. And then next week, that's the big week. Fantastic Four finally comes out. I should be getting my brick Wednesday sometime. I just messaged the venue that we get our stuff from to see how soon I can come and get it. So hopefully I can put a quick video up there Wednesday along with everybody else's.
And I will be buying all of my singles Wednesday morning at like 6 a.m. or something like that. So
yeah, from David Newmark.
No, probably from I cashed in like $300 worth of stuff at Stuff and Troll. So I've got lots of just free cash sitting there that I'll just spend this time. I don't know if he's doing like he buys 6 cases and open, like he hasn't announced anything yet, so I don't know if he's doing that right now or not. So
okay. All right, well, that is us, guys. Thanks for watching. Let us know if you like these kind of videos, if you want to see more of these. Stay safe, and as always, keep clicking it.